Stage Minds with Krunk. He was here at LFA 80 with the best seat in the house. A wild night of fights, even a little bit of blood there.
A little blood on the new shirt. This would be from Chepe Mariscal. It's okay. Chepe is as tough as they come. I can get a new shirt. I hope he's okay because his head was cut wide open.
A crazy amateur card, some knockouts, wild prelims, and then a lot of controversy. What did you think of how the night started?
Man, what a way for the LFA to kick off a new decade here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Some controversy, you know, with maybe a couple early stops. Let's start with the main event as Steve Garcia Jr. gets the win over Chepe Mariscal. And, you know, just talking to Chepe's team, Cody Donovan, the Elevation Fight team, they agreed with the stoppage. So although Chepe, who was being rocked, was coming back, Garcia Jr. opened a cut on the back of his head that was gushing. It was like someone poured a bottle of ketchup on his head. And our papers and our shirts are proof of that. So as I looked back and saw the replay, not a bad stoppage. It's unfortunate because I'm sure Chepe could have kept fighting. He's as tough as nails, but don't take anything away from Steve Garcia Jr., who got a very impressive win in his LFA debut tonight. The LFA featherweight title is vacant, so maybe he will fight for that belt here very soon.
In the co-main event, we saw Jerome Rivera get a mounted triangle. I talked to him backstage. He right away called for a rematch with Brandon Royval. We know that they were supposed to rematch, and that got postponed, and then we had a change. Do you think that could be a possibility?
Absolutely. I think that would be a great fight. And Rivera, who was coming off the last time we saw him, that gruesome elbow injury where he dislocated his elbow. It was literally going the opposite way. Great to see Jerome, a young 24-year-old, come back from a series of injuries, get the win. It's a very impressive submission, improves to 9-2, and I would love to see that rematch with Royval. I think that matchmaker Mark Beery might be working on that. Just throwing that out there, just an idea, just a hunch.
Silvino Galvino versus Josh Mars. That was a war, very controversial, split decision. How did you guys feel?
I didn't think it was too controversial, really. I thought Galvino won the first 2 rounds, and then Marsh came back really hard, steamrolling him in the 3rd round. Got the split decision win. Galvino is, you know, big win for him. He looks really, really impressive. That's a guy to keep an eye on. Just a tough fighter that can put on a show for sure.
And Sean submits Edwin at the very beginning of the main card, and that one also seemed to have an air of controversy around it.
Well, and it was because we never got a good shot of the tap. A referee, again the same referee who stopped the main event, he put an end to that fight. Actually, it was a different referee. I take that back. Sorry, but it looked like Cooper tapped from his angle. Me and Pat Miletich could not see it from our angle. You got to take the referee's word on. He's sitting right there. Of course, Edwin Cooper, he disagreed. He was extremely upset after the fight was called. But you know, he'll be back. He's a young fighter. He's now 2-1, training with the Killers at Jackson Wink. I'm sure we'll see him back in the LFA octagon soon.
It's just week 1 of 2020 for the LFA, right?
Man, I got 19 more of these to go. Hell yeah, here we go. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great year. LFA first full season on UFC Fight Pass. Should be a blast, and thank you guys for coming out.